Hi, I'm Spencer from Spencer Marks, and I wanted to talk about this fabulous Tiffany vase. It has these most wonderful dragonfly handles, copper and silver applied pieces, and this has this wonderful plant wrapping around it that looks like wisteria, but actually isn't. It's trumpet vine that is confirmed by Charles Grosjean's records from Tiffany. And you can see that it's applied silver, copper seed pods with gold bud ends. It flows its way around, and if you look down you can see there's a ladybug made of copper with gold inlaid spots, and it wraps around and wraps around to the other side. There's actually a spider with silver inlaid spots. The form of this vase is incredibly rare. It is a flask vase or a moon flask vase based on Asian ceramics. It is almost unheard of in Western decorative arts. Sometimes you see the form in aesthetic movement ceramics, for instance, Minton made pot vases in this form, but you almost never see it in silver. In fact, I am only aware of 3 other examples of this form in silver by Tiffany. The form was so rare that the silversmiths at Tiffany didn't know what to call it. They called it a pilgrim bottle vase, and for those of you who are familiar with pilgrim bottles, you know this isn't a pilgrim bottle. Pilgrim bottles are a big Baroque thing that have handles. Typically they're like lion masks, and they have chains hanging around them. They're these big things. They have lids, very much unlike this. But the silversmiths at Tiffany were so baffled by the form they didn't know what to call it, so they called it a pilgrim bottle vase. It's simply not a form that they knew anything about. It's completely innovative for silversmiths to be using a form like this. Another wonderful thing about it are these biomorphic, almost liquid feet. They represent a style that is emerging that you will see Charles Grosjean and his colleague Charles Osborne use a lot of very soon after this was made, about 1878. By 1880, both of them are starting to do a fair amount of that. Everything about this is wonderful. The condition is wonderful. The design is wonderful. It has that open, fluid movement that's so typical of Japanese art, but yet here we have it on an American piece. It's a fantastic gem-like piece of American silver, and it's a real privilege to have it to sell. Thank you.